Morning E-Dirt once again. Can you taste Christmas? It's almost here, baby, almost here. It's been an absolutely crazy year. It's been so cool, actually, to be honest. Starting Hollywood Hills has been an amazing journey, and we have just begun. So it's going to get bigger and better going forward into 2017. Once again, big thanks to our sponsors that have bought in. We couldn't do it without you guys. And if anyone else wants to get involved, please get hold of me. My email address is at the end of the show. Right, done my corporate little pitch. Now, we're starting to wrap up the year. We've been wrapping up the year, to be fair, for the last month. But slowly but surely, we do work our way through the series, through everything, and through the racing program to get to where we are now. Where are we now? Well, we're pretty much heading into the roof. All but done with everything. This weekend, the last of the farm jams up in Middelburg. Unfortunately, I was unable to go up there. I was committed to going up to the EWXC. Gary Franks, seems like I said before, 7, maybe 8 months since we did the last EWXC. It was a cool one. I was a little bit nervous because at the end of the year, a lot of people have spent all their budget, but we still got an entry of over 200 riders, and it was definitely seen, and you could see from the faces out there, it was lastminute.com roof prep. From now, all the guys do is go back to their shops, back to their sponsors, back to mom and dad, cap in hand, get some new fresh kit, get some new gear on the bike, get some new tires, and then pretty much load the bikes up and go up that big hill to Lesotho. For everyone going up there, best of luck. Next week, we are going to be talking about a big throw forward, and that's going to be our roof special of the year. For now, we're going to be reviewing Farm Jam. Let's talk about those guys up in Middelburg. I worked with that crew at the middle of this year. 3 rounds of the FJX, that incredible enduro cross track that they put together. And I was actually blown away. Those guys are very professional. I'm going to be working with them a lot more next year, and there are going to be more events. But this final event saw another killer entry, almost 300 bikes and quads combined, and another really great layout. They get a good buy-in as well, because after the national off-roads, everyone's like, not all the off-road guys go up to the roof. A lot of those guys are fifth gear heroes, and I love them. So they do like to just get the last little bit of riding in before they can officially start talking about Christmas prezzies, talking about loading up the boats, the buckies, the trailers, the jet skis, and going off to the dams and wherever us Valis or us Middelburgers head off to during Christmas. They had a real good layout. They had a banger entry, like I said, and next year we are going to have some cracking events. We are talking about with the Farm Jam guys, it's going to be their 3 threes, so 3 off-roads during the tail end of summer, 3 off-roads during the tail end of winter, and right in the middle of winter, we'll have 3 to 5, they haven't confirmed it, it's going to depend on how the calendar looks, 3 to 5 rounds of FJX. To Leon and the boys up there, have a coffee on me, guys. You've had a great year. Well done. I'm going to be with you the whole way through 2017, should I say, and through Hollywood Hills. We'll be promoting and helping those guys out to get more of the volleys to come up a little bit more often. What also happened this weekend? EWXC. Okay, Heidelberg. Very nervous heading up there to Heidelberg. It's been a little bit overused, the venue this year, and we were nervous going forward. But Gary and Otto, they did put a really good, Igor, they put a really good track together. Shorter loop, a bit more of a sprinty kind of loop. On the prediction, it was a 35-minute loop, and it kind of stayed to that. It was around about 38, 39 minutes the whole way through, and they had to link up a few sections to miss out the overused sections of the track that have just been pounded into the ground and dusted and rutted up. Had a nice cool day of racing as well, and it was Dwayne O'Clanums that actually came out with the big win. Very cool to see that as well. He's been a huge climber for the last 5 years. You've just seen Dwayne go climbing the ladder the whole way through. The last couple of years with Leader Tread, the last couple of seasons on the Leader Tread brother factory KTM squad. And this year, really his big breakout year as well for national and international racing. Used to be known as the king of the EWXCs, still is as well, because he is the winningest rider. Actually gave away a chance of a championship this year by swapping out from the 300 smoker to the 250 smoker. Got on a brand new bike pretty much 3 days before this event, this weekend, and was using this race as a run-in. We all wish we could be that good. Hey, running in a bike and smoke the field by, oh man, by the end of play, it was something like 15 minutes. So hats off to Dwayne O'Clanums, our rider of the week. I will give him that. And that's something we're going to start rolling out because we're involved here with Hollywood Hills with so many events, so many cool things happening. We are going to tag Rider of the Week. Might not always be the guy that takes the win, but it will be the standout rider who has come good at an event. Okay, while we're at the event as well, something cool. The internet almost blew up because Sean Captain Kirk, the famous number 79, and the fittest, strongest, fastest 50-year-old any of us know out there, upsetting, because I don't think we're going to be that fast or fit when we're 50. Still in very good nick, Sean. But for the last, got to be like 10 years, he has been associated with the brand KN, either on a Honda and in the last few years on a Beta. Very, very strong rider in the Masters category. And this week, all of a sudden announces he's aligned with KTM and through the RAD dealership. So very cool to see that. He also swung a leg onto a brand new factory fresh 250. He's always been on a 300 as well. So to see him get onto the 250 smoker, got up there, had a second place finish, had to take second spot behind Wayne Everton, also looking very, very fresh on the brother KTM. But Sean, well done and welcome to the RAD family, and you look factory fresh as always. It's going to take us a while to get used to seeing you on the orange, but very, very good to see a new signing. What we'll talk about next week, throwing forward to the roof, by the way, is a couple of the guys moving and jumping around ship. There are a couple of rumors, a couple of hints, a couple of things I can't quite say yet until the ink has been freshly dried onto the contracts, but there's going to be a lot of movement around in the world of off-road and the world of enduro on SA shores. Watch this space. It's always a very cool time of year. We call it silly season, so keep an eye out for that. All right, so like I said, next week we're going to go throw forward into the roof, talk about who the big swingers are, talk about some of the international flavors coming over. Very cool to see the international guys buying back into roof. It's a couple of years since we've seen the big hitters swing legs, and now we're starting to get those guys. You know, those guys are starting to arrive. Not those guys, those guys. So we might see a brand new name at the top of the pile for Roof of Africa for this year. Talking of roof, a couple of our sponsors coming in with specials. Let's tick our way through the list. Okay, BaseFit, obviously one of our sponsors, coming on board with Hollywood Hills last month. They've got a roof special, and it's apparel, because you can get a custom-made shirt from BaseFit. Check it out. Go speak to Mandy. You can see that her email and her phone number there are on the special. You can get your race shirt, you can get your pit shirt, get yourself hooked up looking factory fresh. Okay, that's BaseFit taken care of. On the EMD side of things, those guys, we talked about all the specials they've got going on. They've still got all those specials happening the whole way through, so don't think it's just this thing going on. If you make your way up to Centurion, you will see that those guys are dripping in stock. Case in point, they've got a blowout special happening from now until the roof. 30% off all Leatt helmets. Those guys bought in bulk, and as Richard Rawlins would say, stacked them high and sell them cheap. So that's what they're doing. They got a real big shipment in, 30% off Leatt helmets, whether you're an off-roader, enduro, quad, BMX or downhill racer. That is the helmet for you. First word in protection, Leatt. Go check it out. Hook those guys up. On the Rad Moto side of things, still going to be running all their Halloween specials as well, like we promoted last week. So kits, everything that you need to go forward. They've got a couple of blowout specials from the 2016 range and some arrival specials from the 2017s. We talked about the Moose, the Super Moose special, and those guys are running in conjunction with Rad. Still got that running, as well as a special on the Mitas tires. So these guys have got some specials running. It's specifically in the build up to the roof. So if you're looking for some sticky rubber and some super soft mousse, you've got the perfect combo over there at Rad. Go check those guys up. We are going to have more specials, more deals coming in. I spoke to a lot of our sponsors, and they said January, it's going to blow up completely, which is cool, because we can start predicting a couple of the dates in January of what the events are going to be happening, as well as those guys that got that little bit of extra cash coming in the Christmas stocking and want to know where to spend it. We're going to send you guys exactly to the right place in January. For now, just enjoy yourselves, and we'll be signing off for Hollywood Hills going forward. Remember, next week it is our roof special. For now, we've signed off another 2 events, Farm Jam and EWXC in the can. Have a coffee on me, guys. We'll see you out there on the trail. Enjoy yourselves and look forward to next week, where it's all about the roof, baby.